My dying rib suddenly revealed his secret identity. Now I am the only person who knows who Viper Freisers is. I never meant to become the keeper of Mr. Peterson's secret. For 3 years, he was just the quiet, elderly man next door who collected my mail when I traveled. Yesterday, his daughter called me in tears. Dad's in hospice. He's asking for you specifically. The doctors say it's hours, not days. Mr. Peterson and I weren't close. We exchanged Christmas cookies and casual conversations about the weather, but nothing more. Why would a dying man request me at his bedside? I arrived at the hospice center to find him alone, the morphine drip making his eyes glassy and unfocused. When he saw me, he gestured weakly for me to come closer. They've got me on the good stuff, he whispered, his voice raspy. That makes you tell the truth. I smiled politely, assuming this was medication-induced rambling from an old man. Then he gripped my wrist with surprising strength. I need to tell someone before I go. Steven, who won't profit from it. He fumbled beneath his pillow and pulled out an old, worn leather wallet from it. He extracted a faded ID card. I couldn't quite see. My name isn't Richard Peterson, he said, his voice suddenly clearer. That's a name the marshals gave me in 1978. I froze. Was this dementia, the drugs? But something in his eyes looked frighteningly lucid. I testified against the Gambino family, put 3 of their captains away for life. They never stopped looking for me. He pressed the ID card into my palm. The photo showed a much younger version of my neighbor, but with a completely different name. Michael Coretti. My daughter doesn't know. No one does. I've been looking over my shoulder for 43 years. I didn't know what to say. The man I thought was a retired accountant from Ohio had actually been living in winds protection for decades. Why tell me this now? I finally asked. His laugh turned into a cough. Because I am finally going somewhere they can't follow me, and because someone should know who's really being buried next week. He told me about his previous life in Brooklyn, about the night he witnessed a murder behind a restaurant, about the FBI agent who convinced him to testify. My daughter was only 3 when we disappeared. She deserves to know her real name, her real history. But only after I am gone, he handed me a sealed envelope. Give this to Sarah 1 month after the funeral, not before me. I promised, though my hands shook as I took the envelope. One last thing, he whispered, his breathing becoming more labored. In my shed behind the pegboard. In here's a box with $50,000 in cash, blood money from back then that I never spent. Take half for keeping my secret, give the rest to Sarah. He died 3 hours later, holding my hand while his daughter was still stuck in traffic on the highway at his funeral. I watched his daughter speak about her quiet, dependable father Part, the accountant who loved baseball and never missed her dance recitals. She had no idea she was delivering a eulogy for a man who never actually existed. I still have 26 days until I can give her the letter. 26 days of knowing that the mild-mannered man who watered my plants was once at the center of one of the biggest mom trials in history last night. I checked behind the pegboard in his shed. The box was exactly where he said it would be. Inside was an old newspaper clipping about the trial, the cash, and a small tarnished New York PD detective's badge with the name Michael Coretti engraved on the back. Sometimes the people we think we know are carrying histories we could never imagine, and sometimes for reasons we'll never fully understand, they choose us to be the keepers of their truth. I just wish he'd chosen someone else.